In America, the religious freedom is one of the things that led to this potentially. How is that different from where you come from in Europe?
I think Europe has a very different history religiously, particularly in the last 150 years. And I think to understand the crisis of Christianity in Europe, one has to understand the First World War. The First World War, I think, is the real breaking point for European Christianity, where you have a situation where European churches were seen to be deeply complicit in what was ultimately considered to be fairly meaningless slaughter of an entire generation of young men. So really, secularization, as it's called in Europe, has been a much more dramatic and obvious thing. Now, that tends to mean that the church has lacked any kind of cultural credibility or centrality for many generations now. One of the interesting things, though, I think about European secularization is, I might put it this way, in a somewhat provocative way. I say that the European church secularized by, or the European society secularized by abandoning the church and by abandoning Christian language. It is possible that the American church secularized by secularizing the church and secularizing Christian language. So that in an odd way, Christianity in Europe could have an opportunity now of being obviously more distinctive to the wider culture than, say, Christianity in America, where so much of Christian language has not been abandoned so much as it has been disemboweled of any orthodox or Christian content. So two very, very different paths of secularization, I think, in the two continents.